Je te jure, ça fera bonne impression en ville. Tu sais ce qu'on dira?
Mourir sous, c'est mourir debout et je me fous des racontards. L'histoire jugera, madame.
Je bois systématiquement pour oublier les amis de ma femme. Je bois systématiquement pour oublier tous mes emmerdements. Systématiquement pour oublier les amis de ma femme. Je bois systématiquement pour oublier tous mes emmerdements.
Alright, I think we're live. So, chat, can you let us know if you can hear us? We're using a different mic today. If you can let us know if you can hear us, that'd be great. If not, then we can switch over to lab mics.
You reading us?
Well, yeah, can you read my lips?
Check.
Well, no. If they can read your lips, you don't want them to respond because it's a microphone question.
It's true. That's fair. The Y60 is off. Wait, you're right.
Off the chain.
There you go.
No.
We've never even had it powered on, so how would they know it was off?
No, we've had it powered on a couple times.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess from this side, I never.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I mean, you always take that seat.
No, I take that seat.
Wait, really? I mean,
It's Jeffy.
yeah. I mean, I'm always in this seat here, so.
You're usually on that seat.
Really?
Yeah.
This is my first time in this seat. I sat there last time.
You sat there last time.
Yeah.
We're seat agnostic today.
Welcome to another Town Hall, guys. This is episode 15. We're gonna be talking about the HG10. We just dropped a product trailer for it on Monday. But Rob, he's currently holding it, and he is our product architect here at HYTE. John G here, he is what is your official title here actually?
Content producer.
Content producer. So he's gonna be working closely with us for both either Power and HYTE, and we have him here as a guest to just give us his real honest opinions about the HG10. But
I haven't listened through them yet, but I put them on and they are very comfortable.
I mean, a lot of people are requesting that they come in black. Well,
It's such a, if we made them in black, everybody would be asking for them in white. Black is no problem. It's a harder thing to go from white to black. It's a harder thing to go from black to white to black, no problem. I think we can make that happen.
Right on.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys have you seen the product trailer, or both of you seen the product trailer yet?
I think I saw the product trailer at launch at
The
PAX.
Exorcism.
Yeah.
Wait. Which product trailer?
The newest one, the one with
the newest one with the.
yeah the guy seizing
Yeah.
up. No.
We're at Pixar level now. We have humans in our renders.
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw that up on stream, guys. Let us know what you think. If this is the first time you're seeing it, then here you go.
Communication. I do.
So that was the trailer. That was a pretty stark difference from our very first one, right? This one actually literally has the eclipse of the HG10 in the background. What was your first thoughts when you first saw it?
The new trailer, I thought was a much the first trailer was okay, but the second trailer really represents the product, both the naming concept, the eclipse, and also what is audio supposed to do. It's supposed to give you new waves and make you feel things, and I think that this new video is incredible.
What do you think about it, John?
I like it a lot. I thought it matched some cool, capturing immersive vibes that you kind of get lost when you put on a good set of headset or a good set of headphones. Excuse me.
Yeah. So we've been after Systems versus Customs like a week before PAX, right? And Rob, you just came back from there. We've been handing out very few samples of the very first set of HG10.
No, we handed out 90 samples.
Oh,
Right on.
So the next time you hear that we're going to an event, think about that. We give away over 100 products at PAX.
Yeah, and we still have more to give out. We're going to be giving away one at the end of the stream. People who did participate in the recent stream, which was the Systems versus Customs event, those people will be getting theirs very soon if we haven't gotten it already. And we'll have some first impressions on Discord, on YouTube, and I think some of you have seen it. Shout out to Moonfishy on Twitter. She's already received hers, and we've gotten a lot of likes and retweets. And we're still waiting on some feedback from everyone.
We really need more DIY people though to step up. Didn't we get pummeled by the pre-builds?
Wait, pummeled by the pre-builds?
Was it what? Didn't we end up with the pre-builds versus DIY?
Oh yeah. So, or actually, I think Team Customs took the win.
Ultimately, it took the win.
Yeah.
With less submissions but better submissions. That's
So
usually how it goes.
although the winners of that tournament, Raphael P and Howler, your PCs are going to be coming soon. But Rob, we would really like to know a little bit more about what happened at PAX. I know you guys, you and King and everyone on the floor, you guys showed up at Intel's booth and actually had a portion where you guys talked or had a panel for HYTE, specifically for HYTE, to talk about the Y60 and HG10. I can throw that up on screen, but how was that for you? Like,
Well, this was the first convention back from COVID,
Yeah.
and so that was just like wild. The last time that I had attended a convention as an exhibitor for gaming space, like over 3 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. And so that was just really exciting. I know Intel spent ungodly amounts of money and was so kind to let us like take up space in their massive booth and put the Y60 like front and center. We had the Liquid House build and the black and red, the black system with little IKEA plants. Those were like super clutch. People love the IKEA plants.
yeah, we have some right here.
You know, that needs to be, maybe we just start shipping some IKEA plants in there if we can get the unit cost down. And we're giving out $50 off coupon codes, which I think we still have some extra on. Maybe if people in chat want $50 off Y60s, they can just like say,
Give them a mission. Give them a mission.
um,
Bring in the Discord.
if you can say how many times I swore in my Intel panel, we'll send you a $50 off coupon.
Wait, did you
So
actually swear that?
I think I swore several times. Yeah. So the answer is being given away by the co-host.
Wait.
But if you type that number in chat, I think one of our moderators will send you a coupon code for Y60 $50 off.
Yeah.
And so that was super big hit. We were there with Team Bento, who was supporting Intel, and they did an incredible job. We were at the AMD booth. I think we were in several booths, right? Intel, AMD,
and then we also had the PC Play area.
and
too.
we had an Asus system set up. And then we had Peepo. We had the first CEO Peepos, and we were hiding Peepos. And man, those Peepos, people love Peepos. People on Peepo love all of PAX.
People were just following you around. Like I didn't get too much out of Jeffrey and like how insane it was, but were they following you too?
I mean,
like,
I've never gotten so many like stares, like people just like looking at, like if I was holding the Peepo, it was like I was holding like a brick of gold, and people wanted it would exchange services from my Peepo. Jeffy was doing those scavenger hunts, and it just totally lit up the whole crowd. He did an incredible job with that on engagement. And you know, I got to meet some of the media guys. I did an interview with Braythorn, which I think should be out soon.
Yeah.
It's like a super like long one-on-one interview where we kind of talk about the state of the industry. And I did a panel with Kima from our chat, who runs our community team and marketing team. And yeah, like that was a really exciting opportunity to just talk very honestly about how I think our industry really needs to sort of catch up to maybe some of the our contemporary industries. Like RGB lighting in the computer space is pretty unimpressive right now. But if you went to like EDC or a nightclub, you know, they're doing things with lighting that just completely blow away what are like several $1,000 computers. And being able to talk about that and what we have coming up.
Yeah.
I did announce that we were making like a very next generation RGB platform, and that we are going to be making the best. I mean, it is a liquid cooler that we're making, but it's really the best cooler that will be on the face.
Well, are we leaking stuff here?
I mean, it's not leaked. I already said it.
I mean, we did have a couple leaks at the Intel booth, but
The only thing that doesn't leak are liquid coolers.
Right. Very true. So I guess since this is the first con back or first PAX since COVID, was there a stark difference between like what
Masks. You had to wear the mask. I'm by no means an anti-vax, or no, I'm not an anti-masker, not an anti-vaxxer. But masks at a convention are just not very fun.
Yeah.
You're trying to talk to people, trying to communicate, and you're trying to express emotion, and it's just kind of difficult.
Yeah.
And when we got on stage, I took a different kind of mask, and I kind of had a panic attack the way it hit my face. You know, you look down and there's a lot of eyeballs looking back at you, and you have this thing sort of covering your mouth. That definitely kind of puts a damper on things. But beyond that, like PAX was packed, and the energy was great, and people are excited to be going out again. I'm really looking forward to, I think, MomoCon, right?
Yeah, so I think we're gonna be supporting that with some pieces, but I think what's it called on the IBET Power panel. I think when the other one that King was on, King was talking about like just SIs in general, like what we do now, what we're doing different. Right? Do you think you can expand on that a bit?
I think that it's going to be a very interesting time over the next 12 months for SIs, because we're going to be in a little bit of a deflationary period for people needing computers.
Yeah.
And so we kind of were in this era for the last 2 years of like, if you've got it, they're buying. And now we're in a little bit of like, maybe they're not ready to buy. Maybe they need to be given a reason to buy something. And I think a lot of SIs are going to be scrambling. We've got some plans about how HYTE is going to be injecting itself further into iBuyPower, and I think that's going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
Something surprising a lot of people I know is iBuyPower is the largest system manufacturer in the country. We build 500,000 systems a year, and I think we're really excited to spend the next 12 months to really build up that image and let people understand just how massive we are and what we're willing to do to continue to take that to the next level.
Right. There's going to be a lot of overlap between iBuyPower and HYTE, right? With the HG10 releasing, there's also going to be other products that we've been developing, and I think we're okay to speak about it because I don't believe there's an embargo, and it's already been created. It's literally in the Y60. We have the riser cables and the fans that are included when you purchase one.
That was totally leaked, John. We have not made any announcement about those products whatsoever. That is literally the first time. You got the leak scoop this time on me.
Leak scoop.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing retail versions of the riser cable that comes in the Y60. It's a little bit different though, so that it's specifically meant to fit in all of the other cases, like an NZXT case or Lee or Thermaltake or Corsair case. So you'll be able to get like top tier riser cable performance, PCIe 4.0 speeds, and it'll come in the color match shroud there that we have.
Yeah.
And so you'll be able to take that and put that into like your NZXT case, but have it look so much better because it's got a HYTE riser cable. And then we'll be doing the fans as well as a 3-pack. I don't think the fans have gotten as much love in our Y60 as they deserve. If anyone actually like looks at our fans up close, they're like a solid body compared to the sort of flat pack design that most of the competitors use. And they're fluid dynamic bearing fans. And the price on those fans is the 3-pack, I think, is like $25. So it's 3 fluid dynamic bearing fans, PWM, and like they look incredible. Those are the new, like I used to buy a lot of Arctic F12 fans for like $8. I'm not buying anyone else's.
But when those products releases, when those products release, right? I think we is there like I think we're working with Not Just Customs to do some stuff with our cases, right? We have the Batman version of the Y60. Is there a lot of customizability with the fans and the riser cable? Can we actually like can people I guess have like vinyl wraps on the riser?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we are the only riser cable that has a cover on top of it, so that in and of itself, that's the canvas.
Right.
And that I think a lot of people are looking to sort of personalize their builds, and sometimes you just sort of get a case mod on the outside, but if you can do something on the inside, it sort of feels like this very symbiotic situation. And so that riser cable, if you can sort of match your riser cable to the outside of your case, you get that like inside outside totally custom feel. I think that's going to be really exciting for people to modify.
I mean,
you could totally 3D print like another shroud too. Like if you take apart our shroud and study it, you could just 3D print another one and like bolt that on.
Mhm.
That'll be pretty cool too.
I'd be super interested to see like one of the first ones or someone to do that, right? Like
Yeah, on their own.
Brad, can you please 3D print us another riser shroud?
And speaking in terms of like personalizing the Y60, so we have a lot of like case mods coming up. Next week's town hall, we're gonna have a special guest. Their name is Rhodes PC. They did a pretty recent build, customized or custom build on the Y60, and you call it the Plague Doctor. It's a really decked out. It was actually initially a white Y60, but they painted it to appear the way it is now, and it's up on Reddit. We'll be inviting him on the show next week to talk about it. But in regards to the HG10, we have some people actually taking it upon themselves to create a headset stand for the HG10.
Mm-hmm.
And Default, I think you're in chat here. Can we get into our own town hall and do an AMA? Oh, well, do we want to do an AMA with the Extreme PC UK? I mean, we can definitely do that, Kima.
Yeah, let's do that.
For sure. So Default is in chat, and Evil Sheep is as well. I'm gonna throw up some of their renders and videos of what they've been developing so far. So here's a quick look at what it looks like. It quite literally it has the vents with the Y60, and this is supposed to be a wireless charger plus for your phone and your HG10. And they've been working on this for quite a bit. And I really think it's awesome, and I'd really like to shine some more light on.
Was that a light strip down the middle too? So it's like a lamp.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they have
That's clean.
Yeah, the vents at the bottom, they're actually supposedly replaceable. So the other version would have the Revolt 3 vents, so the little squares as pockets. And I really just want to get your first impression on this, Rob, and then John too. So. What do you guys think about these? These are actually really, really cool.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
I think it's super cool. I would have carried over the 45 degree into the arm for the headset. That's probably my biggest criticism is that 90 degree up there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's super cool, and it fits usage really, really well the way that the headphones hang.
Mm-hmm.
And you can lop off that corner because the headsets are basically flat across that 45 degree.
Yeah,
I think it's super cool, and it's very flattering to see someone go and make something like this as a reflection of what we've been doing.
Yeah. Oh, so that's Evil Sheep in chat. Yeah.
Right on.
We love the renders, man. If you can show us more, I know you're documenting it on Discord. But if you ever want to come on Town Hall and speak about it, and if you actually create it in the future, we would love to see that, right? Or if you can make it happen, we can just talk about more about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you are into customizing anything about our products, whether that's the Y60, Revolt, or the upcoming HG10, we would love to see any of the stuff that you guys do, right? So,
but to be very clear, this is not us soliciting ideas for us to take into production. All ideas from HYTE are original and not solicited from the public general.
Yeah. Good disclaimer there.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, this is really awesome, and it's really just really cool to see things from the community, right? And this is kind of what we want. This is just them
Well, I think our big thing with HYTE is a lot of other companies try to build out their whole roadmap and have a full offering stack.
Mm-hmm.
And for us, what we want to be doing is making things that it doesn't you have to spend an intense amount of time wondering how come someone didn't do it this way, how come someone didn't try that. And just the fact that people are now, because we've made a product like this, people are now wondering what learnings and sort of methods could you take from this and apply it to other things. So it's super exciting to see that people are now looking at other products differently just because we made this one product differently.
Yeah, it's a cool call and response too of we're putting this out there, and then the community sees it, likes it, and then they respond with well, what about this product that I'd like right next to it?
Yeah. I had we did an interview yesterday with someone who might join the product team, and we got into a pretty deep discussion about he's coming from a company that just has every product, any well, almost hard to swear right there, any product that you could imagine that you might be able to sell, they're gonna make it. And what ends up happening is you completely lose focus as to like, well, where can we actually make that difference? Because you're like, well, you're piloting this big ship and you're not agile, and your risk taking is like done now because you're so much more focused on this big bulk creation. I love that this is sort of like a spearhead approach where we sort of drop this this product and it becomes a formative thing for people to sort of wonder how can they make something else differently.
Just build up from it, right?
Yeah.
And during that Intel panel, you were talking about motherboards, right? I remind me again what topic.
I was saying like we shouldn't make motherboards. Yeah, so like someone had asked if we would make another product and if that product might be a motherboard. And that's like a really good example of something that I don't know how to make really well. Like every year new motherboards come out and they're doing things that I'm not like up on as to why things are going in that direction. My core competency is cases and cooling and RGB, and so those are the paths where I'm sort of cutting down new trails. If I were to try to go into motherboard land, like it'd just be a hot guess, like a lot of hot takes on like do this, do that, and maybe in 3 generations we could do something that's really great. But if you see a motherboard come out of HYTE, that's gonna be like Skunkworks motherboard.
Yeah.
Like, be prepared.
A learning process.
Yeah, be prepared for just like weird, like Yoko Ono level of comprehension on whatever we're doing in motherboards.
But it's just awesome to see that people are like super interested in like.
Well,
really
for
eager to
someone
find
to
out.
like ask, is there a HYTE motherboard coming? That means that there currently is a vacuum for some sort of motherboard that fits the HYTE brand. I think we were also talking last night about like what does it mean? What does HYTE actually represent to an end user as a brand? And I think so many companies, especially like tech companies, have just sort of become these polite beings, not very interesting, not really someone that you want to hang out with or have fun with. They're just polite and vanilla and plain, and that's all well and good for if it's a transactional sort of commodity thing. But if you actually want to like
Innovate.
yeah, if you want to innovate and you want to like, I see this as a bit of fashion, and so like if you want to indoctrinate our designs into your life, we should be representative of something that's aspirational, not necessarily just being polite, but like breaking stuff and trying new things and like learning from challenges and stuff like that. And I just don't see a lot of that in our industry right now.
And we're literally displaying that with the Y60, right? Like, it's game breaking, right? And people are probably bound to start picking up on what we did here with the Y60, but if we want to talk about the HG10 a little bit more, I wish Brad was here to talk about the HG10, that's for sure.
Why?
Because I feel like he knows everything about it, like the HG10, right? So I've been talking to him.
Between me and Brad, we know everything there is to know.
Frequency response.
Yeah.
Not amazing, but great for $100.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we are we are retailing this at $100, but for those of you that did pre-order the Y60 with us, you guys will have a special discount on our store page for about 50% off. It's going to be lasting until May 9th. So if you are listening in and you did pre-order a Y60, look forward to that. Make sure you check out the HG10. There are people that did leave reviews on Discord already. So if you're a little on the fence about like maybe purchasing it, we do have people talking about it and some first impressions, like actual audio recordings using the HG10 versus, let's say, HyperX headset. Right?
We have a return policy too, don't
Yeah, we have a 30-day.
So what are you on the fence for? Just
do
buy
it.
it.
Yeah.
And then if you don't like it, ship it back.
And then in regards to that, for the pre-order program, we are developing one, right? So if you do pre-order the HG10, you'll be put on a list for future products. We're gonna have a whole plan and a lot of perks for you guys. So
we really want to take care of the people who are like taking chances on us.
Yes.
So like the people who pre-ordered the Y60s on the initial pre-launch amount, they're getting special deals to get into our next product, and then you pre-order the new product to get special deals to go into the future product. And basically it's like if you're taking a bet on us, we want this to pay out for you.
Mhm.
So really do appreciate that.
Yeah. So we'll have more details on what that will be in the future, but we are planning it, and this is going to be a certain thing in the future. And also, just a quick update on the rewards program, because if you guys go to our website, it's currently down, and we are currently revamping that, and that will likely tie in with the pre-order program. And those would probably launch around Q4. We're working on it, but
They're not here for rewards.
they're here for the products that we're going to be the sick products.
Passion.
They're here for peoples.
For the peoples. I mean, that's a hot topic, because like everyone wanted that, right? Like we were supposed to have 2 for the last day, but we only had 1 because it was very.
Why is that? Why did we only have 1? Is there someone in chat who can answer that?
Maybe Jeffy's in chat, but we do have some questions in chat. I think T-Body Dank, I saw your question earlier. I think you were asking about the price for the HG10, and I quickly mentioned it, but it's retailing at $100. You can currently pre-order it on our website at HYTE.com. If you do have any questions, like Rob here will happily answer them. If you have any questions about the white,
Candidly answer them. And the faster you can get a question out, the more likely you are to get a brutally honest answer.
Yeah. So I think they're actually discussing the headset stand, but Evil Sheep, or if anyone has any questions, please ask. But I'm gonna go back to the computer right now. We're gonna start a giveaway for the HG10. But just listen in and tune in for the keyword. We're gonna be talking about. Rob, can you actually just talk about like your date, like the interview that's the Braythorn interview that's coming up?
Shout out Braythorn.
I think we kind of covered that, but it was really exciting to be able to sit down with someone and have like an hour-long conversation where I really get to just talk about how I feel the industry's going, what's lacking, and
he's a good person for that too.
Yeah, he it's also just great to talk to someone who appreciates to have that conversation, because I can talk to a lot of people about these things and understand they couldn't care less.
Yeah, or wouldn't have the insight that he does too.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be coming out in like the next week or so. But that was I think it was just over an hour what we ended up shooting.
Nice.
Those are discussions that I've not had with people who are outside this company. So it's really really sort of cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
Evil Sheep's asking about how hard would it be to retrofit a wireless charger into the headset? Hard. I think it would be quite hard.
You probably have to remake the whole.
Yeah, especially if you are gonna do it on a
Headband,
hanger. Yeah, it would have to go in like the headband, and then your surface area is not super big. You I guess you could do it, but I don't know how enjoyable that would be.
Well, it wouldn't look as sleek as it does right now. You probably want to lean more into like having the heavier cushion then to like mask what you're putting inside.
Yeah, like you could probably wrap a coil and you could probably get it in between the foam and the frame, but then your diameter is pretty limited and you're working with something that's like pretty small. And then you'd have to run wires. Actually, the battery is only in one cup, so you'd only have to run it down one side. It would totally be doable, but I don't know how reassemblable it might be.
Overall,
But I
would
think
it
we
get a
can
little
give him
bulkier?
one. Like if he wants to try it.
Yeah.
Like it was the Evil Sheep.
Yeah, Evil Sheep.
Evil Sheep just got an HG10.
Okay, cool. Okay, so the giveaway is live. It's going to be, the keyword is going to be !HG10. Haley, can you press enter in chat? So that is the keyword. Make sure you enter, and we will give you about 5 minutes to type that keyword out. But if you do have any more questions, we really would like to hear them. Anything about the Y60, any of our products. But have you actually worn the headset yet, John?
Yeah, I've only worn it. I haven't listened to anything yet, so I put them on and they were very comfortable.
Do you want to give it a shot, maybe?
Sure.
Because you are a sound engineer, right? So
Yeah, you betcha.
you probably would be able to give us
I
some.
hope he doesn't quit after.
But
Well, thank you.
It was exciting too. The company Deconi was at PAX, and we were talking to them. I owe them a response to the email, so if they're watching, I'm not sleeping on that. But I think it'd be cool to work with them to make some aftermarket Deconi earpads. I love our earpads.
These earpads are really nice. Earpads are something that, you know, if you are testing headphones, you check these first, and these feel nice.
The biggest complaint someone might have is just the cups are a little bit shallow, but I don't know.
I think these are dense enough. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I do think like if you did an overstuffed ear cup, it could be like a step up on the bass.
Yeah, it doesn't feel shallow. Those are dense enough where it doesn't feel like it's coming in on your ears.
I mean, as a person that wears glasses, like I don't think this would really give me a headache. Cause like with my Cloud 2s, right? Like if I wear them for any longer than like 3 hours at any given time, I'll actually have like head dents from my glasses because of the amount of pressure. But with these, they would probably just be the perfect fit, right? It wouldn't be too tight.
We had the question come up at PAX.
Yeah, I remember that.
About that.
So that's why I bring it up, because I've always had that issue with headsets, right? And I really think this is like the perfect, like it's noise canceling because it's
Noise isolating.
Nice isolating. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I really like the feel of this. It's very comfortable, but if you really want HG10, please use the keyword. It's going to be exclamation mark HG10. A lot of you guys are already typing it. And then Deconi. Speaking of Deconi, you're supposed to give me their info. So
Yeah, I gotta do that. Like I said, I kind of been sleeping on their email, but we're gonna make sure we get Deconi hooked up.
But thank you guys for hanging out, Rob. I know you just took a shower and came in here in like 5 minutes. So.
Yeah, but that wasn't like an oopsie thing.
Right.
Like I literally had no other time to be doing these things. I always appreciate doing the town halls, and I think the biggest difficulty is like what do people want to hear me say?
Yeah.
Because happy to talk about anything.
I mean, for future town halls, like they don't even have to be town halls. I would
just
really
hanging.
like, yeah, I would really like to do different setups where panel like kind of like a panel setup using that table. You can just have 2 people on screen talking about, or just taking questions, or just chatting about the products. We can just have more fun games.
Maybe we can collect some questions before town hall in the future.
A mailbag.
See what we do.
Yeah.
But we really want to just keep evolving town halls. It's been quite a ride from the start, right? Like everything was completely remote, right? Everyone was using webcams, and now we have a pretty nice setup here, right?
This is a dope studio.
Yeah, and John G here is gonna help us make it even better, right? So we do want, like, eventually we want multiple different camera angles.
That is being worked on.
Yeah. So if we ever do, like, if you guys are interested in PC builds on HYTE, I know we don't typically do that stuff, but we can do something.
I don't think there's anything typical about it. It's just we haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, maybe we'll do a poll on Discord. I'll see what people actually want to see on town halls, and I'll probably have that up by tomorrow. We really want to see or hear what you guys want to see from us, because we are open to doing whatever you guys want, right? If you have any questions about...
Wait, we're not open to doing whatever you want. We're open to hearing all of your suggestions.
Okay,
There you go.
And taking them
There
into
you go.
consideration.
Thank you.
Don't be so desperate, John.
Do you guys get a lot of submissions of people who are built in their Y60s?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
kind of
we
like
have a
a
whole...
rate their build?
Yeah, we have a whole channel
All right, good.
dedicated to that. So
Yeah, we use the hashtag HYTE setup so that we can
Perfect.
procure that.
Yeah.
Do we have HYTE setups this week? Or?
So we're gonna be shifting from like rounds of HYTE setup like we did previously to just making it a statement,
Got it.
right? And every week we're gonna be selecting from the pool that we currently have and just announcing on Twitter like, hey, you did submit something on Discord or Reddit, wherever you sent it to us, and then just announce the winner every week. So
One thing I would like to start to add is I'd like to start streaming Overwatch.
Oh,
I think that'd be
I'm down.
Overwatch 2.
I mean, if it's if it's still, I don't know how long it'll be, the intervals when it goes away and comes back. but
Yeah.
I'm down to play Overwatch 1. I like my yellow gold shinier.
I'm in.
How many? Do you have all the gold weapons for the main characters?
The thing, I think I could get all of them. I just didn't spend all this. Like, I have a lot of unopened boxes too.
Probably have the coins in there also.
It's just but I have golds for all any character that I've ever played has gold.
Mm-hmm.
So do you primarily play ranks? Cause
Yeah, I only
DPS
only
tank. What are
play
you doing?
Well, I know how to play Diva just because I don't like it's annoying to just I play Diva like DPS, and then even if we lose, it's probably because I was playing Diva like DPS.
Like DPS. Okay.
But no one complains about it because I wasn't DPS.
Yeah. So default says
Gotcha.
an Overwatch tournament. Like it would be.
I'd be in.
Yeah, I'd be in too. Like if we had like some cool one.
Are there more? Are there like was it 6 people per team in Overwatch?
No, it's still it's five.
Five.
It's 5 now.
So
Are
are
there 10 people that still play Overwatch though right now? Can we find 10 people?
We can. I'm sure we can find 10 people, but it would depend if they have the access to Overwatch 2 right now.
I don't really care about Overwatch 2.
You just play OG Overwatch.
I'm not gonna buy into
wait,
the.
Isn't it still 6 on live on regular Overwatch?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they've changed any of the core mechanics.
When I'm playing Overwatch, my brain's pretty much off. I'm not counting, or thinking, or but yeah, I think it'd be fun to just play some Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean, Monarchs Panda says Apex. I would really love to do like a game with us with HYTE, right?
Well, that's what I'm trying to get going too with Ryan, because we have some like things we want to give away.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to do like some gaming with us, and if you outscore us, like say we play Warzone and you get more damage and more kills, you get a gift card. Or, like you get what we're trying to promote.
So
That's awesome.
yeah. We're just gonna be developing a lot of different like programs with you guys. We are a community first brand, so we would like to get more involved with everything that we do here, and that includes video games, right?
Oh yeah,
Playing together.
that was something I got to do at my old gig, and I want to do it here with more of our partners, ambassadors, and community members.
So I think we can go ahead and roll the HG10. It's been about 5 minutes. You guys, please don't spam the chat. You just have to enter it one time. But Haley,
I appreciate the tenacity.
T-Body, you were definitely
I think I saw T-Body and Lo-Fi a lot.
yeah. I think they were just trying to beat each other, one up each other. But Haley, can you go ahead and roll the giveaway? Nope. Okay, hold on.
Hi, if you spam, I cast you into the Shadow Realm. You can't say that after everybody's spammed. That needs to be the precedent.
It should be like an on-off thing, like a toggle. Like if you say it once, you're in, and if you say it out twice, you're out.
Yeah.
Like
starting now. Yeah. Okay.
John's literally scrolling right now, trying to figure out who should win.
Mm-hmm.
I think we pulled someone, right?
Six seal.
I don't know how to pronounce that, but
Seal.
Cecile, if you can type in chat.
Oh my.
Oh my. So congrats on winning that HG10. We'll reach out right after the stream. We're gonna get
Congratulations.
And apart from the 90 or 100 that we gave away from at PAX,
You're definitely in the first 100 people to have one.
Yeah.
Powerful.
So congrats on that.
Top 100.
Woo! That PC case is huge. I mean, those 420. I don't know if you're new here, but this is the Y60, right? It's not just any PC case. It's the Y60.
It's not that big.
It really isn't that big.
It's. I mean,
It's 60 liters.
Yeah.
That's why it's a 60.
that's why it's called the Y60. Oh,
I
what
know.
about the
Can you imagine if we made a 40 liter?
What would you call it?
Maybe like
maybe
a
like a
Y40.
What?
I mean, what about the HG10? Why is
That's
it
so
called
crazy. It
HG10?
just might work.
10 liters.
Yeah.
10. So why does it look like a fish tank? Oh, okay, you definitely are new here. We did make a modded PC, or not PC. It was quite literally a fish tank that we made for Robitech.
I saw that.
And he does have it still.
Yeah.
And if you go to Robitech's channel, you can check it out.
I mean, I think it's better to have a case that looks like a fish tank than it is to have a case that looks like an NZXT H510.
Shots fired.
I think like if you looked at something that Thermaltake or Cooler Master is putting out right now, it looks like a computer case. But
Yeah, same rectangle.
last thing I'd like to do is spend thousands of dollars on a new computer and it looks like a computer. Seems pretty boring way to spend money.
Yeah, so Z Sigma 3, we don't have a hard date on that just yet, but we will have more information as we go. Pre-orders are open now, so And we do have a very solid return policy. So,
And I think we're giving away $50 off discounts if you type that certain number in chat.
yeah, the certain number of the amount of times you swore.
Yeah, I swear a lot, and so I did my best not to go overboard.
You
But
did a
if
good job today.
I fucking tried.
There you go.
So if you got that number, post it in chat, get $50 off Y60. It's 25% off. And yeah,
It's a good thing we don't fine per swear word that you use per stream.
I mean, it's a good thing for you guys because I wouldn't last here.
But thanks again for coming on stream, John. We pulled you in like last second.
I'm fine.
Thank you for hosting the stream.
Yeah, thank you for
John.
hosting it.
I mean, I really want to just like evolve this show. Right?
Yeah,
That's what we're doing.
that's you gotta move forward, walk through it, get it stuck on you.
What's a certain type of swear jar? There's only what's a different type?
Like a cookie.
But it's still a swear jar. Tima, you have to elaborate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
we need a little bit
I've
more.
never paid into a swear jar. That's
No.
probably why I swear so much.
And may the 4th be with you, Lo-Fi.
Do we have Jeffy's 4th meme? May the 4th?
Yeah, it's up on Twitter now. It should be up on Instagram.
Is there any way we could throw it up on our
I made a C3 Peepo joke and nobody made the art for it, and I'm a little upset.
This is when you have to have the tenacity to just go and do it yourself.
Well, I can't do the
That's
drawing graphic
No,
stuff.
see,
That's
See,
not
that's
my
the
thing.
thing. You got to be able to pull out the stops yourself. Like,
Ugh.
yeah, it's hard to get other people to do the memes. Like,
Mm.
yeah, it's difficult to transfer.
I just felt like C3 Peepo wrote itself.
I mean, Jeffy, where's our three Peepo content?
Mm-hmm.
Like a swear but reward jar. Do I get paid every time I fucking swear now?
Got a little overtime there. Yeah. See, look how excited people are about C3 Peepo.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think the community needs to make these memes now.
That's true. We put it on you for that.
Dude,
Hey,
make-
those are good.
Make
actually.
C3 Peepo meme. The first person to make a C3 Peepo meme and tweet it at our Twitter will get an HG10.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the same case in the table? Yes, that is.
You bet.
That's exactly the
It
same.
just doesn't have the AT-AT attached.
It's to scale there.
It's not the same components, but it's definitely the YY60 and the Vault 3.
The headphone hanger on the Revolt 3 is precarious.
You know, be in Microsoft
Is
Paint.
that a
I was gonna say that's a suggestion.
That's like a nose,
Yeah.
right?
It's a suggested turret placement.
But yeah. So I think if we don't have any more questions, we can wrap the show up.
All right.
Cool. But may the 4th be with you, everyone, and congrats to Sixil.
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 Yeah.
Apologies if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I'll be reaching out right after the stream, and we'll get you that HG10.
John, if they had normal names, like that's an intentional thing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there.
You don't need to apologize because
You didn't
they
want us to
failed
mess up your
at
name. You wouldn't have put the X after the S.
You're right. But there are some, some sussy names on Twitter, or Twitch. So
John, what's your name on Twitch?
on Twitch, it's quite literally, Trident Gum, the brand, right? It's
Mm.
just Trident Gum.
You have different usernames on like everything.
Okay, well, I
You
started
have
off.
Sargento, like it's so perfect. You don't want to carry that branding over to multi-platform.
No, I don't want that
not
to
bad.
be my alias. I mean, I typically go to buy Reverb on like almost any game
Okay.
recently, but it was I go by Trident Gums on League and people know
Is
that.
Trident Gum because you chew it and reverb also because it bounces? Like, is there?
I guess you can. I guess there's some correlation there, but I don't think that's what I was thinking when I went with that.
I go either Genghis John or Genghis John Slays.
Oh.
Wait, actually, what is your? Is it retail?
Retail. It's retail and everything.
On everything?
Yeah. It's
So-
my last name rearranged, or the first letter of my first name, my middle initial, and then tell.
Okay.
So if I search you up on like Overwatch stats or whatever, I can see your stats.
Yeah, I think so. And I think my Overwatch is like retail hashtag 1109. I think that's my thing. So if you can success, just add me. I'm in solo queue a lot, so get me out of gold.
Sergeant So Cheeseman 3 of Republic of Bite. What about Mayor of TownHall? You're missing that part. But thank you again for everyone. Thank you again for tuning in, everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
But we'll see you next week. Next week we're going to be talking about the Y60. We're going to have Rhodes PC, a special guest talking about his fully modded system. But again, thank you so much, and goodbye.
Bye.
Right on.